let's discuss why I have lived and remained in Scotland for 19 years. Scotland may be a very small part of the United Kingdom, but it has a huge heart and people make Scotland. Yes, I have been in Scotland for 19 and a half years and going on to 20 years. And I just want to share a few things with you. Like, obviously, some of the things why I'm still in Scotland, and maybe, just maybe, might convince you to stay or come visit Scotland. Okay, let's move on. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Wemimo and I'm also known as ThatMomo5 and also known as TMO5 Kanduko. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. You guys are the real MVP. So guys, in case you see me glancing now, I've got my points on my phone, so I'm going to be looking at the points and then discussing about this. So I'm going to be talking based on my experience of living in Scotland, which may be different from yours, but people around me who have lived in Scotland before and then moved to England, anytime I speak to them, they're always like, oh, why did I even leave Scotland? I don't know why I left Scotland. I don't know why I've left Scotland. Now I want to come back. And now that they're planning to come back, it's a little bit hard because we all know the issue we have with accommodation in Scotland. But then they regret ever leaving Scotland. Hence why I always try my best to say to people around me who are trying to leave Scotland, say, think about it very well before you move. Okay, a positive experience overweighs the negative in terms of my lifestyle or the things I've experienced since living in Scotland, right? So let's get started. So this is actually going to be my second video. Yes, I made this video about living in Scotland. I think that was like a couple of years ago, and I've met so many people on the street of Glasgow, even at work. So I was at work one day, I was going home and somebody just shouted my name, that Momo5, and I was like, hey, whoa, who sabi me for here? And it was another Nigerian guy who said, no, I've been watching your video all the time, your video motivated me to move to Scotland, this is it. I know those are the kind of happy comments that I love to hear. I've met a handful of people who actually watch my video. I've met a few of them at supermarket very close by to my house. I know a few of them saw me in Tesco and they approached me, and I love the fact that, you know what, they've been able to learn one or two things from my video and from that video and on my channel. And this is what I really want to do on my channel. I want people to be able to come onto my channel to watch something that will actually bring some sort of positivity, some sort of assurance into their lives. Okay, so let's move on. So people will say, why Scotland? So in terms of why Scotland, let me quickly tell you a short story. So when I arrived in the UK, I arrived into Leicester City, okay, city of Leicester, not far away from London, and we've been staying there for like a few months. And I was in town, and since that few months I've been living in Leicester, I've never seen any Nigerian person talk more, speak Yoruba to somebody that I do not know. But then I was on the street that day trying to go shop for food, and this woman approached me. She was speaking Yoruba, and I'm like, eh, you are speaking Yoruba? So she told me about our accommodation problems, and I was like, oh, all right, okay, let me call my husband and let's see if he can help you. So even, in fact, I already took that woman to the door of our house before I called my husband. My husband was mad, but eventually he calmed down. So we helped this woman sort our accommodation issues, and from there we got talking, and she said, oh, she's got a brother in Scotland who can help, blah 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 blah. And before we know it, in the pace of 2 weeks, we packed our bags, and that was how we said goodbye to England, and we pitched our tent in Scotland. 19 and a half years now, I'm a Nigerian Scot living in Scotland with a beautiful family of my own. We're doing great, living happy, living healthy, and we are doing the things our mama and our daddy are happy and will be proud of. So let's move on. One thing I want you guys to know is that since I've lived in Scotland, Scottish people are actually very friendly. Okay, there are, anywhere you turn, you always meet a friendly Scot, and I'm one of those Scottish Nigerians. I mean, one of those Nigerian Scots, right? Like I said, I'm happy. I don't bite. If you see me on the street and you know me, feel free to come say hi, say hello. I know some of our African people, when we see ourselves on the, that is when we'll be strong in our face. There's no need to strong our face because we have the same ethnicity, and I can bet you we speak the same language. But when we see each other on the street, we often don't speak to one another, and I don't know the reason why. But for me, if you know me from my channel and you see me, please feel free to approach me. I'll say hello to you, you know, and meet a sister and meet a brother. So Scottish people are friendly. I am one of the friendly people. So number 3, so one of the reasons why people said, why are you still in Scotland? You should have moved away from there. Even from my experience of racism, yes, I have had my fair share of racism living in Scotland, especially my children, as they were once racially abused in school. And I love the fact that when it happened, when I reported the incident, the authority dealt with it really quick. It was dealt with instantly. And when I was actually racially abused, I took it up straight away. I reported it, and it was dealt with instantly. And I love the fact that when that Scots person racially abused me, it was other fellow Scottish people who actually called out that Scots person. Yes, that is how Scottish people will go to any length for you. They were the ones who gathered around me and called out that Scots person, saying that no, why no, they cussed him out, they said a lot of things to him, and they advised me that no, call the police, do this, do that, and which I did, and the police took the case on. And I'm quite happy with how it was dealt with. And don't get me wrong, there's racism in all of everywhere in the United Kingdom, but it is how it is being resolved, it is how the authorities strike into action that matters a lot. And since I've been here, like I said, maybe I've only experienced racism once or twice, and it's been dealt with appropriately. And is that ethnough for me to leave Scotland? No, I'll definitely stay in Scotland. I don't think I'll leave Scotland because then people are like, oh, there's racism everywhere. If you're a ethnic minority person and you've experienced racism in Scotland, do let me know in the comment section. And did you report it, and were you happy with how the police dealt with it? So let's move on. So when it comes to communication, I love Scotland. I love Scotland. And even with communication, you'll have thought I would have packed my bag to move to London. No. Communication is a way bit difficult at times. At times when I'm talking with my colleagues at work, and suddenly if I keep quiet, a few of them, if they notice that I've been, if they notice that I suddenly became quiet, I'm like, oh, Wemi, are you alright? And I'm like, you guys, don't lose me, don't lose me. I'm not following what you're saying anymore. They will burst out laughing and be like, oh, Wemi, okay, we'll slow down. Just as I struggle a wee bit with Scottish when they are speaking Scottish language, they struggle with my own accent as well. At times when I speak, in terms of pronunciation and stuff like this, struggle with my accent as well. So hence why at times I don't take an offense when they laugh like, oh, I mean, that's not it. And also I don't take offense when it turns the other way around. So we kind of, for me, they often say that I speak really fast, blah 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 blah. So at times, yes, even while I'm doing this video, I know I'm speaking quite fast. So when I realize that I'm speaking too quick, I slow down, and then we communicate, and we're good, right? So 19 years and counting. Why am I still in Scotland? I fell in love with Scotland the more that I know there are so many historical stories. Scotland, especially Glasgow, is a city of tourism. We have beautiful sceneries, beaches, tourism areas, museum, epic historical sites and stores and stories, and the likes of the beautiful building in Edinburgh. Guys, have you been to Edinburgh during Christmas period or winter? Have you been in Edinburgh during Christmas? And oh my god, see, I'm going to try and do a vlog during the Edinburgh Christmas market. I'm going to go there during that period to do a vlog so that you guys can see Edinburgh is beautiful. And if you're in Glasgow or you're in United Kingdom and you've never been to Edinburgh, please visit Edinburgh. Those are one of the cities I love going. My daughter's school's in Edinburgh, and that's why I've been to Edinburgh a few times, in fact more than a few times, and I love Edinburgh. So I don't think I'm ever going to leave Scotland. Yes, 19 years counting, and I think this is my final home. So the thing is this, people are like, the weather. For me, I love the weather. Even at times it doesn't agree with me. So we have 4 seasons in a day weather in Scotland, right? We have the sun. One second it could be raining, the next minute it could be bright hot, the next it could be snowing, the next thing it could be hailstone. And when I newly arrived in Scotland, I often see people go about with a bottle of water or juice and a jacket. Nobody told me what that bottle of water and the jacket meant. That bottle and jacket is to prepare for the unforeseeable or whatever the weather could turn into in an instant. So we have 4 seasons in a day in Scotland. 19 years. Am I used to the weather yet? Hell no. No. I'm not used to the weather yet. And with that being said, I went on holiday to Turkey. The temperature was 38 degrees and it was roasting. I struggled with it for the first 2 days. After the 2 days, I can't got used to it. But still, I'm not used to the cold weather in Scotland, and I'm not used to the hot weather of being in Turkey. So still, will I leave Scotland? No. Let's move on. So Scottish people will genuinely help you. If you are a mom getting off a train and you are struggling, trust me, 20 Scots people will approach you and try to help you get off the train if they realize you're struggling. And this has also rubbed off on me as well. There are several times when I've seen elderly couples that are trying to come off the train, and for me, as we all know, obviously as a nurse as well, we know that it could be a long road to recovery if an elderly person falls and break a bone or something like that. The recovery is long for them. So for me, every time I see an elderly person trying to get off the train, I move slightly closer to the door, so in case they miss their steps, so that I'm there to either support them or catch them. So Scottish people will genuinely help you regardless of whatever situation you find yourself. They will help you, and you don't have to be a Scottish person. Like, I've been several times here that I've been helped by several Scottish people, even from when I arrived in Glasgow. Yes, So the Scottish people will genuinely help you. They are very, very good people. And in Glasgow, there's a talk of that is the people that make Glasgow, the people of Scotland make Glasgow. Like, they welcome everybody from all walks of life. Yes. So in Scotland as well, people often say, oh, there's nothing in Scotland, there is nothing in Scotland, it's too dry, it's too this. There's something special, there's something of, you know, giant season for everybody. There's Owambe party for Nigerians, Owambe party, summer, winter, birthdays, weddings, Igbo New Yam Festival. I've attended that a few times. Yoruba community, bars, restaurant, African shops, Ogmani, which is 31st of December. Oh, it's always a beautiful night. And various ethnic and Scottish community festivals. Name it all. There's something out there for everybody, regardless of your tribe, regardless of your ethnicity, regardless of how long or whatever it is you believe in. You just need to get yourself dressed up really warm and get yourself out there. There's something for you to enjoy. So in as much as people like, oh, Scotland is dry, because I have a friend in London, Scotland is dry, I'm like, and she will see me like, you are out today? I'm like, yes, I'm out today in my, you know, traditional outfit. You know, I put a couple of pictures here of my traditional outfit when I go out to enjoy myself. If you're an introvert, you might struggle. Okay, you might struggle, but just get yourself dressed. Those dates, find those dates in the diary, or you Google Scottish whatever festival, something that is going on. Dress warm and go out there. There's something for everybody to enjoy. Yes, so these are one of the reasons why I'm still in Scotland, 19 years, and I don't think I'm going to go anywhere. See the way Scotland is. Socializing, I stay here. No socializing, I remain here. That's it. So let's move on. Scottish people have a sense of humor that cannot be matched. Trust me, it cannot be matched. And with that being said, there are some nasty ones. A few times I've seen the nasty ones, I just act as if I did not understand what they said, or I did not hear them, and I move on, because at the end of the day, it's often the elderly ones, the older ones, and you don't want to be caught in an argument with a stupid person, right? So I just act as if I did not hear what they said, and then I go out away. And you don't want to start arguing whereby somebody will hurt you. They might, you know, you don't know if they're carrying a knife or anything like that. So rather than find yourself in an unwanted situation like that, I know the ones with a good sense of humor, and I know the ones that are nasty. And when I say the ones that are nasty, I just try and avoid, you know, and go my way. So with that being said, there are lots of benefits you can enjoy as a Scottish person or living in Scotland. In Scotland now, prescription for the pharmacist is free. Okay, if you go to your GP and your GP prescribe a medication for you, take it to your pharmacy, you don't pay a penny. And I know in England, I believe they pay for prescription there, and other benefits as well. Don't get me wrong, there are so many other benefits that every other city might enjoy. So in Scotland, this is one of the benefits we enjoy. So people in England and somewhere else outside of Scotland might have other things they enjoy or as benefits of living in that city. But also another major benefit that parents are enjoying in Scotland, which I don't think is the same everywhere else, is that children from the age of 4 up to the age of 25 benefit from free bus pass. Either your parents are working or they are not working, or you are making too much money or you are not making too much money, you are entitled to it. You can imagine me that I have 5 children. You can imagine how much I'm saving every week. But free bus pass for all of my kids, that's a lot of savings for me. So yeah, these are one of the benefits also that we are enjoying in Scotland, and I'm still going to remain in Scotland till thy kingdom come. 90 years counting, I don't think I will ever leave Scotland. This is one of the reasons why I am still in Scotland. Like, you know, life is easy. Yes, life is easy. Like I said, I have a detailed video where I was talking about accommodation, schools. If you want me to do an updated video, let me know, but I'll leave that video in the card for you so you can go and watch that. If you want me to maybe do, because it's been 3 years I made that video now, if you want me to make an updated one, I'm happy to do it as well. Okay. School also, one thing I don't understand is that they don't teach Gaelic in Scottish schools. I don't know why. I would love for my kids to be able to speak Gaelic. They did teach German, they teach Spanish and stuff like that, and they also teach some musical instrument, but I would really love for them to be able to, you know, introduce Gaelic in classes. And don't get me wrong, some Scottish people have said if at the time they were going to school and they were being taught Gaelic, that they wouldn't have attended the class. I'm like, why not? It will benefit you. Like, no. But I've seen people like, guys, let me know why it's teaching Gaelic is not in a part of the school curriculum for, you know, Scottish schools. My kids are not being taught Gaelic in school, okay, and I don't think it's part of the language that they are being taught. I don't know why, but if you know why, please let me know in the comment section. But with that being said, so also Scottish accent could be very strong. Could be very strong. I've heard people at times say, oh, whenever I speak, that they could hear a wee bit of twang of Scottish in my accent. But for me, I don't think I speak Scottish. Yes, Scottish language is really strong. I still struggle to understand at times, and so also is a skunk Scottish person who struggle to understand my accent as well. But at the end of the day, we make communication work. And yes, I'm a Nigerian Scot. living in Scotland. Let's move on. So Scotland can be lonely if you're an introvert, or if you don't have any family, but I would implore you to try and join your community. Diverse community, there's Nigerian community, there's African community, and community will start from your environment, from your community. If you're a Muslim, if you go to mosques, you meet people, before you know, you meet people. And if you walk, you also meet people from there. And if you go to church, if you're a Christian, go to church, you will start to meet people there. You just have to get yourself out there, okay? I know during COVID lots of people struggle, but I know the struggle of being an immigrant in a country where you don't have your family. You will struggle, especially if you're an introvert. When you're abroad, you need to drop that introvert coat and try and get more out there. So it could be very, very lonely if you are on your own. And also, Scottish people enjoy they enjoy enjoyment, just as we Nigerians enjoy enjoyment. Friday night drinking, smoking. Like when Scottish people go out to drink and smoke on a Friday night, on a weekend, oh my god, it's as if there's no tomorrow. It's as if there's no tomorrow. And I love seeing the young girls, when you go in town, you see them go to clubs, see them all dressed up, just like we Africans when we are going to our own day party. The way we dress up, that is how you see our Scots people dress up. And I admire the young girls in their tie-high boots, in their biker jackets, in their full glam face makeup. Oh my god. And you ask me to leave Scotland? Oh hell no. Also, there are many more shows. There are various shows that you can attend in Scotland if you're the kind of person who go to cinemas. And if you don't enjoy going to cinemas, there are lots of ways you can enjoy it. We used to have Big Brother. We used to watch Big Brother in the UK, but at some point it was stopped. But there are many more shows you can enjoy, like Love Holidays, Coronation Street, Far Away. I used to watch that Far Away, but I stopped watching it. There are so many instances, so many things, so many reasons why I've decided to stay in Scotland, and I don't think I would ever leave Scotland. And there are many, many more that I can share with you, but I don't want to make this video too long. But these are some of the reasons why I don't think I will ever leave Scotland. There's something for everybody, regardless of where you've come from. Okay, there's something for everybody. Anyway guys, this is the end of my video. If there's anything that you gravitate towards in this thing that I mentioned in my video, let me know in the comment section. If there's anything that I've missed at all and you want me to do or discuss it in another video, let me know as well. I'll be happy to do it anyways. So if you've watched this video till now and you've not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? So don't forget to like, drop a comment in the comment section, subscribe if you've not yet done so, turn on the post notification. And also, if there's anything you'd like me to discuss about living in Scotland for 19 years and more, drop it in the comment section and I'll be happy to to maybe do a video into that regards. And this is the end of my video, and I hope to catch up with you in my next one. All right, bye, see you later.